let's dive into the Magnadyne RV3000 entertainment system, or more likely to you, probably you've seen this, linear series. But again, this is the Magnadyne RV3000. There's definitely some things I like about this stereo system. I'm going to go through some basic operation here. So turning it on is pretty simple. Just tap the power button. You can also tap this to dim the screen if you so choose, kind of like you saw there. Going through different modes, you just have the mode button. You have aux in 1, 2, Bluetooth, and then back to radio. So aux 1 will be right here. Aux 2 is actually behind the unit. So if you want to plug in something back there, and then of course radio we have here. So I just want to talk to you about the radio real quick, go through that, and then I'll continue on to a few of the other items. So with the radio, you will see your volume knob is right here. What's kind of unique about this system that a lot of other ones don't have is that you have two speaker zones, like a lot of them do, A and B, but they have individual volume controls. So the thing I like about that is I can be listening to music both inside and outside, and if I want to listen to it louder outside, I can do that, have it nice and quiet inside. You know, because a lot of times if you're listening to music outside, it's loud, you come inside, it's blasting your eardrums, but this allows you to do both. And again, if you want to turn a zone off completely, you will just go all the way down to 0. So I definitely do like that feature about it. When you're on the radio itself, you can tap these buttons to scan channels. You will see it is scanning through. Now, if you want to tune rather than scan, that's going to be pretty simple as well. You're just going to push and hold, and you will see it goes into manual mode. And now when I push it, you'll see it goes just one increment. Also, you have saved stations right down in the bottom here. You can see that those are my saved stations. If I want to change the station, like let's say I want, we'll say 100.7. I'm just going to push and hold on 3. And there you go. Now 100.7 is my saved number 3. And you have 3 different sets of saved channels. You can hit band, and you'll see it now it's FM2. Hit it again to go to FM3, and then you'll have 2 AM sets as well. Right next to that is display. So if you want to flip back to the time, nice and simple. Obviously, we are not filming at 12:17 a.m., but we just hooked up power a little bit ago. And obviously, every time you hook up power, if there is no battery, then it's going to reset the clock. The other thing that's really unique about this one is you have both an alarm and a sleep. So for alarm, just like it says, you will set the hour and the minute, and it will set an alarm where it'll start beeping through your speakers until you come over and basically hit any button on the radio and it will shut off. You also have a sleep feature, which when sleep is on, you can use the knob here to adjust, and that will actually allow you to set the sleep timer just like that. So, you know, if you want to sleep it, I believe it's up to 40. It goes beyond that. So, yeah, it goes up to basically an hour. So if you want to listen to some music for 45 minutes before you go to sleep, you can do that. Hit sleep again to turn it off, and then it'll just continue to stay on. That's pretty much the basics of the operation here. The only other couple things I want to hit on are your inputs up front. You do have a USB input as well as an HDMI input. This HDMI is a pass-through, meaning that it's just going to connect to the HDMI and the output in the back. So whatever that goes to, if you have one. This RV, for example, you can tell it's already pre-wired. It's coming right out here, so I plug this into the TV. So for example, if I have a Blu-ray player and I have a fixed mount where it's hard to get behind the TV, I can take that Blu-ray player, plug it in right here, it'll go through, plug in the back of the TV, and everything will work just fine. Last thing I want to touch on is if you need to get to the back of the unit, this sleeve on the outside just comes right off. You will see you have 4 face screws. Take those out. You can pull the unit out, and then you can access the back. And that's pretty much all there is to the linear series Magnadyne RV3000.